Here we are, everyone. Another week, another new episode of Tech File. We ain't gonna hold y'all up. We gonna hit that theme music and get right on into it. Welcome to episode 346 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. We almost at 350.
The Eric J is not here this week. Prayers out to him and the family.
For sure.
I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
Oh, but better known as me.
It's some people who are probably brand new and had never heard your old intro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're gonna be like, why he gotta be better known as himself? Like, duh, of course he himself.
That was AI, if y'all go back in here. That was
AI?
That was AI, that wasn't me.
Plausible deniability what you're going with here.
Yeah,
Huh?
that was AI. That was
You out here like Donald Sterling.
Oh, shit.
I watched episode 3 of
I
Clip.
still ain't started yet.
Dog, episode 3 was about when the tape came out and the team making a decision to boycott or not. And when they showed him, he was like, put out this statement. And he was like, I don't know the legitimacy of this tape. It could be me. It could not be me. I said, no, sir. No, sir. All right, y'all. Some housekeeping before we get into the swing of things here. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media. You can follow us on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram at Technical File, TECKNICALFOUL. Had to think about that one.
Oh, so you got that small letters, wasn't you?
I was like, these letters right? And then Technical File Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you head over to the YouTube, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are alerted whenever we go live. We record the week's episode every Tuesday night, so make sure you hit the noti bell so you can be alerted when we go live.
For sure.
I think that's all the housekeeping, so let's get into the topic of conversation for the week.
Wow.
As y'all know, we are
Run it back.
Marquette.
See somebody else.
We are a podcast that covers NBA, NFL, and pro wrestling. So this week we will be talking NBA Finals, and then we're going to be previewing Clash at the Castle, WWE's PLE that's on Saturday. And we're going to end with some quick hits around some U.S. basketball news and some NFL transactions and the Lakers head coaching search. So make sure y'all buckle in. It should be a fun one this week. So starting with the NBA Finals discussion. The Boston Celtics currently lead this series 2-0. They won both their games at home. I just want to know, how are y'all feeling about this series? Because I was the only person who picked Boston.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dallas, I'm not going to call y'all fans because y'all not fans. This was your professional opinion on who's going to win the series. But how are y'all feeling?
That's my second team. I was a fan.
Okay. Well, starting with you then, since you're a fan of another team in the same conference.
Hey, why can't like Luka and Kyrie? They're my favorite players. Y'all know how I feel about Luka, but
favorite players is different from second favorite team.
Give him the disgusted look.
I don't know, I was just saying.
I get judged every week, bro.
Because you do things to get judged.
Anything I say, it don't matter what I say, fam. Yeah, I talk about the Lakers, I get judged. I talk about the Bears, I get judged. Fuck am I here for? Why is it TECK? It might as well be TC.
I'm just asking the question,
TCJ. Judge the fuck out your ass.
I see.
Well, how are you feeling about Dallas being in a 0-2 hole right now?
I don't want to say I don't think they need to go into panic mode.
Okay.
Boston is fucking good. Like Boston is a really good team. Like defensively, like I haven't watched a lot of Boston. First of all, let me start over here. Always fuck Boston. Okay? No matter what. For the rest of my life, it'll be on my tombstone. Fuck Boston.
Damn.
All right. But
your boy was in the building too.
Shaq Diesel.
Paul Pierce.
I was like, I know you. Fuck them. But I don't know. I don't think that they need to panic too much. I'm really confident that Dallas is going to go ahead and pull off the next 2 games.
They're going to win at home.
They're going to win at home. So I think they're going to be more comfortable. Crowd is going to have their back. Kyrie is going to drop some more of his shots will actually fall.
We'll see.
So, yeah. I think him going back to Boston and stuff like that, yeah, it just had him a little shook up a little bit. But I feel like they're going to win the next 2 at home. I'm confident in that. Yeah.
Boston has not lost a road game this entire playoff year.
Jesus Christ. Yikes.
Just want to throw that information out there. Tim, how are you feeling about Dallas being in an 0-2 hole? What's up, Sly? He said he's sliding in.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
You said Allen Iverson?
I'm confused.
I don't know why that was dropped.
Oh, because I say AI. I got you. You son of a gun.
I'm okay. I don't think they should hit the panic button yet because again, series don't start until
the road team
wins.
So game 3 it'll start.
Damn, you that confident? Huh?
I feel very good about my pick.
Here's
talking big shit,
right? Because here's the difference maker though for Boston. A big difference maker is now
Porzingis.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So even before Porzingis got hurt, because the Porzingis injury just came out, saying that he had some torn ligaments around his ankles, and he's day to day. From the sounds of it, it don't sound like he's finna play. And
if he do, he ain't gonna be.
He's not gonna be Porzingis.
Right.
But I was saying that I think Dallas shouldn't panic because Dallas, again, when you're going home, you get to chill, you get to be around your people. You ain't got to be in Boston where it's just you're anxious as shit in Boston for one. And then the fans be up there. Like the Boston fans is something different too. So you got to deal with the crowd. Like at game 2, for example, Kyrie and Luka was yapping to somebody that was in the stands. Like every bucket. Probably hit him with a couple bitch ass niggas, Cash, motherfucker, fuck out of here. Shut your ass up, sit down. But like the fans and the crowd there in Boston is one. Then you got Tony Brothers reffing.
We ain't gonna do that. It's not about the referee.
There's a couple things in Boston that they let slide, but I'm not saying it's the reason why they lost.
So let's not.
I will not say that, but I'm not saying that it not happened. Because it can still happen too.
I'm just saying, let's not say Tony Brothers. That should be one of the first
I don't
talking
fuck
points.
With Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I hear you,
but I said that a lot of the Mavericks issue is okay. You focused on JT, cool. You really kind of took him out outside of him being the playmaker. He getting assists and stuff. He averaging 17, 10, and 9, so 17 points, 10 boards, 9 assists over the first 2 games. Jaylen Brown has been cooking. Pretty much what he's done the entire playoffs.
He's the best player on the Boston team.
Stars, guys like that gonna cook. Luka on the other end, cooking. Guys like that will cook. They didn't anticipate Drew Holiday doing what he's been doing, though. I don't think. Because they really, if you look at some of Drew Holiday's buckets, like, he's been just wide the fuck open. Nobody paying him no attention whatsoever. So he got a bunny here, bunny there. Down the court. Why the fuck he down the court by himself? Bunny here. Like, so a lot of the attention that's being paid to Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, and JT is kind of left Drew to kind of like, okay, I'm going to hit this backdoor cut. No attention paid, really. Or I'm going to stay right here over in the corner because y'all double teaming JT or Brown or Porzingis. Drew's wide open in the corner for a 3. Like, I feel like they've left him a lot because they didn't expect him to be. They were like, okay, if he going to cook us, it is what it is.
So I disagree with that because I don't think that they're necessarily showing a lot of attention to those other dudes. Boston and Dallas are playing defense the same way right now, where both teams on offense are trying to mismatch hunt.
Right.
That's what both teams are doing on offense. And both teams are pretty much saying we're going to try to play you straight up and we're going to switch. And that has not gone to the favor of Dallas because Boston just keeps attacking Luka over and over and over and over again. And as that started happening, then you did start seeing the extra bodies come in. But their what they're trying to do is switch and play him straight up as much as they possibly can.
Mhm.
But the problem is that Boston's ball movement has been so good, in part because of Tatum, because like you said,
he's been moving that much.
He's getting attention. So Tatum has been super aggressive driving the ball, which is something I've always complained about with Tatum. He always want to settle for them little midi fadeaways, thinking he Kobe. It's like, you ain't Kobe, dude. Like, you're not efficient at this shot. Stop taking it so much. And he has been going to the hoop. He's been driving attention and then kicking. And then Boston's ball movement is getting Dallas into scramble situations. And someone in that chain of command is always going to end up lost at some point. With Dallas, that's what you kept seeing. On the other hand, Boston's defense, they had a couple of lapses. But for the most part, when they get... First of all, they're not getting put in rotation. Because Dallas's offense, they just trying to get one-on-one buckets for the most part. Game 1, Luka only had 1 assist. Game 2, Luka started cooking, and you started seeing Boston pinch, show, trap a little bit, get back, which allowed him to get some more of those assists. But, like, for the most part, you know, they trying to do it the same way. And it's just the fact that Dallas has more areas to attack than what Boston has. And Porzingis being out there, in particular, like I said last week, him stretching the floor changes the entire dynamic of what they do. So him being hurt, to your point, that's gonna hurt them.
Up for the Dallas.
But they still gonna have to guard whoever's out there, because Boston do put out 5 dudes who can shoot threes. So, like, when I was looking at the game, I feel good about the fact that Boston's up 0-2, but they just did what they're supposed to do. They took care of home court. Now, what happens in Dallas is going to be the interesting piece here, because they lose game 3.
Dallas is favorite too.
Listen, shouldn't count. I'm making jokes earlier about the Dallas and all that type of stuff. Like I said earlier, I think there's going to be a long series. It still has potential to be so, but me seeing them on the court, everything that I was thinking about Boston and the problems that they caused for Dallas, I've been seeing those problems add up. And I don't know how Dallas fixes them.
They really not that far apart, though. Like,
how so? Because game 2 was the game that Dallas should have won, because that's the game where Boston shot terrible.
Boston, so
that's a game you got to feel terrible about losing.
And I agree with you, because I feel like that was one that was closer to where
that's how they
Dallas
normally lose.
Took that one.
That's when Boston don't shoot well from 3. That's when they normally lose.
Correct. And I think them not shooting, it wasn't because it was a bunch of like wide open misses either. Like they were actually, like game 1, they had a bunch of wide open misses.
Dallas
Boston. Like Boston had the looks, but they won't knock them down. Game 1. Game 2, they had pretty good looks. I feel like they had less though. Like I feel like Dallas is slowly starting to adjust to them. Porzingis was just shooting over motherfuckers. Like it didn't matter if he was there or not. Like 100% contested nut. Porzingis was like, fuck it, I'm right there. I got that. But the drive, like you were saying, has been an issue. But because Porzingis was out on the perimeter, or Al Horford was out on the perimeter, like I feel like they give Al Horford a little bit more leeway than they do Porzingis. Porzingis, they kind of play up. Al Horford, they're more willing to drop back.
Yeah, a little bit.
So with him being out now, they can all shoot, but I feel like they'll have more of that help JT's drives, or help kind of stall those, and then they'll be able to kind of cover the perimeter a little bit better.
But the thing with that is, even if they do that, which they did sometimes in game 2, it's that next pass. Because when you're in that scramble defense, you got to keep moving. And what always seems to happen is that at some point, 2 dudes go to the same spot.
Probably because the other one is looking out for Luka.
No, it's just like they just get mixed up. Like they like, oh, I thought that you were actually gonna go here. Or Boston does like ghost screens. Like, I thought we was gonna switch. We ain't switching because it was a ghost screen. So now they both over here, and then like they got to be sharper. They do have to be sharper. And Cam was mentioning how Kyrie got to make some more shots. And I agree with like the 3-pointers in particular, where it's like he ain't made a 3 all series.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
No, he hasn't.
But around the rim, where Kyrie is a wizard. Boston is making it really tough for him. Like, he's not missing these, and it's like, dang, why Kyrie missing? He's missing because the defense is making him miss those bunnies. So my question, like not question, but like, I'm going to be really curious to see in game 3 how they try to attack that, because he doesn't have enough space to really try to get to some of his windows, because they closing out quick on your boy.
Yeah, and I think now it seems like because of the struggles that he's been having, like shooting wise, I feel like he's been passive. Like when he actually drives, I don't seem like he has that confidence. Like, you know, I think just him not shooting well is affecting like his overall game. Like it's just like he's shooting himself out of the gym basically.
Let me ask y'all this: how can the Mavericks bounce back in this series? What do they need to do? Or you can either answer that, or just tell me like what have you seen that has made Boston so successful? Where you just like that the Mavericks have to stop this from happening going forward.
They can't allow the bunnies, bro. Like, not just Drew. Pritchard came in, had a couple. You got Brown that was like, it was so many different passes were in the paint, kind of like what you were saying to the scramble drills. In the paint, it's not necessarily a scramble, but for some reason, two people jumping at one person. They just, there you go, bro. Duck it off right here. Let me go ahead and just hand this off behind my back. Like
smart off ball movement from Boston.
And it's really one of those like, stop helping. Like I get it, but Dallas has some size to be able to like Porzingis is probably the biggest on the floor. But then after that is Lively.
And they end up with the switches, and then Porzingis end up with like Kyrie on him or something every so often. He'd be like, oh, cool, bucket.
And Washington is what, 6'9", 6'8"?
Somewhere in there.
And then you have Kleber who's like 6'8", 6'9". The rest of Boston really is, I think it's JT is 6'10". After that, everybody else 6'9" and under. So it's like you have the size to match up.
He's 6'10"?
JT, I think JT's like 6'9".
6'9", 6'10", yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm like, after that, you have, and it's not like he's a bruiser. He's
Tatum.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the way he's been playing is the way I've been like. That's how you like.
That's your size.
That's how you do it.
That's how you shoot.
From now on,
that's how you shoot.
But like when we was watching game 1 and 2, I'm like, Lively can keep up with him as far as the movement. So it's giving him a little bit of issue, which I think is part of his shooting issue, so to speak. I think that they have the size and mobility to keep up with them. I feel like that Porzingis has been such a big change, though, for them because of his size.
PJ Washington is 6'7", by the way.
He just plays a little bit bigger. That they should be able to... that's why they got Lively on.
This man has... We went to a game. This man was saying Brandon Jennings was like...
it was Kemba Walker.
He's like, that man like 6'3". We was like...
Shit.
We said, who?
Kemba Walker fan?
No, so what it was, I was
I'm never taller than Kemba Walker fan.
No, I said he was about my size.
Oh, okay.
And everybody laughed and said, no, Kemba Walker's like 6'1", 6'2". I'm like, bro, he looks like he's about my size. I'm like, he can't be. I looked up his stat and he was tall as shit, and everybody was like,
I'll check the tape, but whatever he said, it was hilarious.
Because I thought he was my size, and everybody laughed like Kemba Walker like 6 feet something. I was like, oh, well, he looked like my size for me, bro. Like he don't look that. I said the same thing about Dame this year too. Like I was at the damn shoot around. Like Dame don't look that much taller than me. But say la vie.
I don't want to be tall so bad.
No, it's not even that. I'm cool with my size. I had to accept being a smaller guy. I've been fine with that for a while now, for a long time in my life, because ain't nothing much I can do about these. I just accept the fact I got long ass arms.
Except for getting the you can get the height extension surgery.
I'm not doing that shit.
Walk up in here.
He would have come in with a BBL.
Nah, I am not. Tall people got bad knees.
I got the wrong. Nope. I got the wrong surgery.
Every tall person I know talk about their knees every day.
Oh,
I'm good on tall knees. But speaking of which, they got. I feel like the size there isn't a disadvantage for Dallas, and I think that if they can trust their teammates a little bit more defensively, just a little bit, that they'll be able to actually cause more of an issue than what they think they're doing by blitzing them.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to blitz some of the ball handlers at times, or they're trying to blitz whoever's cooking at the moment. Like, chill for a minute.
It seems like their issue that they're having now is that they haven't adjusted from playing Minnesota, Dallas. It seems like Dallas is trying to play Boston the same way that they play Minnesota.
And that's part of the problem.
Yeah, and it's just like you have to switch it up. Like they're literally playing the same exact scheme. As like this is a totally different team. Like you got to go at it. And I feel like I trust Jason Kidd too. As a coach, I feel like he's going to make the necessary adjustments for Game 3.
The Bucks fan in me won't let me say those words out loud. He has made strides though. I don't give him credit.
He's been coaching as a better
coach. I just think Boston is better. And I think they've shown that over the last 2 games, but that Porzingis injury, that definitely does change the equation to the point where we were going to have a conversation about where we think the series will be when we come back. And I was going to be super confident, like, this is going to be over. When we come back, it's going to be over. But now KP hurt, and I'm like, We might be previewing Game 6 next week, but let me ask y'all this.
Mhm.
Who has been the MVP of the first 2 games?
True. To me.
I'm saying Brown.
You wouldn't be wrong.
It's one of them 2 for me as well.
I'm saying Brown. Brown is shown this entire playoffs that he is the best. He's the best player on that team. Like he is.
I feel like we've known that though, and like people just keep trying to push the Tatum.
Mhm.
Like
Push the Tatum.
Why'd you say it like
Bridgerton
that?
watching ass.
Like that's how hard they're trying to push this motherfucker. Like,
Push
bro,
the Tatum.
they had him in conversations like, who's gonna be the next MVP for the Americans? It's gotta be Tatum up there. Like nobody mentioned Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
And Brown has been consistently like he's been consistent.
Yeah.
2, he's consistently been the better of the 2. It's just that I don't know if it's the draft pattern. They got drafted 2 spots apart, bro. Like one was the third, the number 3 pick. The other one was the number 5. Like it's not even like the draft pedigree is completely different. Like it's weird to me how
The talk is so different around the 2 of them.
and Jaylen Brown really is the one that's been carrying them for a while
I mean,
on several games.
I'll say it's like Derek White. And it's not. And let me say this because Tatum has been making an impact. He's got like career high rebounding numbers. The assists are up, so he is doing a lot of the other things that make a complete game. And that's part of why like the roster construction of Boston is just so well done.
Mhm.
Where you got Tatum and Brown, they're your 2 main guys, and that's part of why Drew was my X factor dude. Not just because of the defense, but I was like on the days when one of them 2 or both of them don't got it, you can get it to Drew because he is strong, he is crafty, and he's going to try to get some easy buckets, especially around the rim and in the post. And as you were mentioning, all the different cuts we were seeing, like the man was lethal at the bucket in game 2, and a lot of those buckets came off of Jason Tatum assists.
Yeah.
So I do want to give Tatum some credit. I just think that people were looking at him to be more of like this Kobe-like scoring type of player. But as his game is evolving until it's more well-rounded version of himself with the rebounding, with the assists, with just the making of the right plays, the IQ. That's what's going to get Boston over that edge more so than him trying to be hero ball dude. Like they got too much talent. They just got to play ball the right way and then take the best shot every possession. Every possession, take the best shot, and y'all gonna be all right. And they just got to keep also trying to keep trying to make it difficult on Luka and Kyrie as much as they can. Great players gonna do what they do, but if you can make them shoot, I say this, if they get 25 on 20 shots, you did your job. You don't want it to be efficient. So game 3, game 4, if we can keep Kyrie and Luka in a non-efficient state, I mean, Luka had his way in game 2, but on the flip side, he had 8 turnovers too. So like they were finding ways to affect him. They got to keep that going as well.
Just to clear up a couple heights around here. One, Sly, again, I don't want them problems. I'm good on the tall problem.
You might want to aim your mic up a little bit.
I'm good on the tall people problem, Sly. I just reiterate that. Couple height clarifications because I forgot about Gafford. Gafford's 6'10". Like you said, Washington is 6'7". Kleber is 6'10". Lively is 7'1". Didn't realize he was that guy.
And he has not been playing well in this final so far.
Horford is 6'9", and Tatum is 6'8". They don't have any real height, honestly, outside of Porzingis, who's 7'2".
What about how tall is Hauser?
Hauser,
maybe like 6'9", 6'10".
I don't even see. Oh, there you go. Hauser is 6'7".
Wow.
Dallas has. That's only they don't. It's not a height disadvantage. Like they have height. It's just.
But height ain't the end all be all.
It's not physicality too. Like you gotta play big too. That's why like PJ Washington feels bigger than what he Paul's plays bigger than what he is.
Feels bigger than
Lord have mercy. Oh Jesus!
Goodness.
All
right, we done with this segment.
Hey, yeah, you gotta take a rest, fam. Jesus.
So we'll end it like this then. Game 3 is Wednesday. Game 4 is Friday. Game 5 would be Monday. When we come back to the studio next Tuesday, where will this series be?
You said Game 5 is Monday?
Yes, if necessary.
If damn.
So when we come back on Tuesday, what's the conversation? Are we previewing Game 6?
Yep.
We're previewing Game 6.
I hope so. I feel like that Kodak. I hope so.
You don't sound like you hope so. You sound like you ready for this to be done.
No, I was just making jokes because I was right so far. I like being right. But like I said, part of me being right was thinking it's going to be a long series. So I hope that it is a long series because once this is done, NBA basketball is done. So like I was saying in the conference finals, I want this to go as long as it possibly can.
More basketball, please.
More basketball, but WNBA been
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Welcome everyone that's new.
All right, well, we're going to see where we're going to be at on Tuesday. If y'all in the comments, y'all let us know where y'all think the NBA Finals are going to be by the time we get back to next Tuesday. Again, Game 3 is Wednesday. Game 4 is Friday. Game 6 Game 5 would be on Monday if necessary. We will see.
How tall is Sly?
Sly about 6'1", 6'2",
Okay.
somewhere in there.
Nigga that tall?
Lanky as a motherfucker, bro.
Hey, we ain't gonna be ripping tall and lanky people on this.
Hey, Slack and rib back. Gangly ass.
Oh, shit.
I'm speaking for the tall and the lanky.
I mean, shit. Y'all can be tall and gangly and lanky, too.
Just because we can reach up on the top shelf.
I can reach top shelf shit, too.
Yeah, okay.
What his steps do?
Without a step stool.
Got that step
I might be
stool
able to touch the
gave
ceiling
you.
right now, bro. What you talking about?
Do it.
Oh, hold on. See, y'all playing.
Not standing up. What you mean?
Hold on.
Standing up.
Y'all,
Just stand up straight, just
y'all
stand up.
underestimate my arms.
This nigga ain't finna be talking shit. Talk about he talking.
On your tippy.
Right there. I was right
Yeah.
there.
You're right there on your tippy toes.
There we go.
Short ass nigga.
Did I jump? Did I have a step stool? Did I have a ladder for thugs?
No, you on them tippy toes though.
This
On your
nigga's
tippy
a
toes.
ladder.
I don't give a damn.
Did he say a ladder?
Look at him
for
reaching
thugs?
How what y'all talking about?
Hey y'all, go to the YouTube.
How tall this ceiling?
What are we? 26 minutes in?
How tall is this ceiling?
Tall enough, goddamn it.
This ceiling ain't regulation.
Not regulation.
It's regulation for real.
Regulation ceilings.
Ah.
Everywhere I go, I can touch the ceiling. Damn near.
Everywhere I go.
Damn near. Fuck you talking about?
Oh man.
It made me leave my fingerprints everywhere.
Come on now. Here you go. That's how you got to the problem. Check your stuff.
Yeah, I think regulation ceiling might be the
Regulation ceiling.
might be the title. All right, let's talk. I also saw earlier Jeff had a comment asking, what do the Brewers need to do to get some love on the pod? As I mentioned, we are an NBA, NFL, and pro wrestling podcast. If the Brewers do anything,
Keep winning.
We do
keep winning. They're gonna be in the quick hits.
Keep winning.
because they ass be they go up, they go down.
They do this every year.
And we talk about it every year.
We're not gonna put ourselves through this.
The minute we start giving them some love, them motherfuckers go to 11-game losing streak.
They
We
go,
like,
psych.
what the fuck?
It is only June. It's a long way to go in the MLB season. But Clash at the Castle is this weekend, Saturday, June 15th at 1 p.m. Central Time, if I can do proper math. This PLE will be broadcast on Peacock.
Peacock. Jesus Christ.
Why'd you come on?
He wilding today, bro. He got the D on the brain, boy.
Oh Lord,
Lord
okay.
have mercy.
It's so cold. So I mentioned it before, King and Queen of the Ring, that we were
Mhm.
going to start keeping track of our wrestling predictions and our records, so on and so forth.
Mhm.
So as a reminder, Ken is 5-0.
Yep.
Fuck 'em.
Myself,
Hey,
Tim, and Eric are all 4-1. We are going to be making predictions for this card as well.
Oh,
but
please.
first, before we get there, the question I want to know is,
Never lost.
all right, you'll come back and be 0-5.
All right. Ken is 5-5 now.
You like, God damn.
What match are you most looking forward to?
The Intercontinental Championship.
Why that?
That's probably the hottest story right now. But at the same, But at the same time, like I know they was talking about Chad's contract and him possibly leaving or not. But I like the story itself, like
That's
the
fair.
way that he's the entire crew, the supporting cast, the main eventers, like everybody from Otis to Maxine Dupree, because she be looking so damsel in distress.
She be looking so sad and hurt.
This-
Like, I can't believe.
Like, why are we doing this? Why are we here? Otis be looking like he distraught, like he just be looking back for like, do I fuck him up or not? Like, damn, bro. You got Akira Tozawa, like he there.
He just.
But then you got Gable and you got Sammy. Sammy like, bro, y'all ain't got to take this shit.
Right.
Get rid of bro. Gable like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm finna take your title. Leave my peoples out of this. hey, y'all shut the fuck up in the back. Like, so people seeing him like, yo, hey, you really mistreating the cats that, you know, you've been rocking with you for a while.
Right.
But at the same time, like, you also talking crazy and spicy to the champ. Like, you gonna take his belt. He already beat you a couple times for the same belt. Is this gonna be the time that you do it? So now we're at the culmination point of, okay, he's had several opportunities. Kind of like last week. Like, he's been there, he's lost a couple, but now they've built him to the point where it's like, he might just take that motherfucker this time. So for me, that
adds to the intrigue of it, because you like
of
this could be a belt that
this could be his crowning point finally.
And you have been a Chad Gable supporter, like that is your boy.
Yeah, that's my guy. It's been a couple of them. One of them leaving now. I'm sad as shit.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that. Okay, Kim, what match are you most looking forward to on the card?
Cody and AJ. I feel
we have even asked.
See, I can't say shit on this pod, man. Why am I here?
Hey, Duce ain't gonna save you, fam.
Why am I here, fam?
Duce ain't gonna save you, fam. But that is the match I'm also most looking forward to.
Cody.
Why am I here?
He's going to fight.
Hey man, relax. No, but just this AJ, I like this AJ Styles.
I do too.
Like, I fucks with this AJ Styles. Like, and that's how they're building it up. They're making it like, oh, like, I'm actually excited to actually see this match.
Yeah.
It's not just like, okay, like Cody finna fight somebody else and beat him. It's more like they finna beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like, and that's really what it's about to be. And I'm here for it.
Match?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like they are about to beat the hell out of each other, and I'm here for it.
I haven't seen an I Quit match in quite some time.
Since I think what?
No, it's been some.
I feel like Seth Rollins was in one.
Since Mankind, for sure.
That's when I remember the most, when they had to put the mic to him.
And it was the fake audio.
Yeah, the fake audio. Yeah.
I quit.
They had to
He
make
was so
that
beat
nigga
to
quit.
shit that he couldn't.
They
They
had
had
to
an
make him
audio.
quit.
Didn't he pass out?
Yeah.
That's why they
put it to his
played it.
face.
They had to make him quit. Fam.
They had to move the hair over his.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's the match I'm most looking forward to.
Yeah.
When AJ Styles showed up in his pastel suit, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm about to. I got to talk to the people." He's out there doing his little fake Mark Henry retirement.
Yeah.
As I was sitting on the couch, like, maybe he's really gonna do it. The mayor, Noman, my husband, he kept going, "Do you not watch wrestling? He is not about to retire."
That was a clean ass Mark Henry.
Let's see if Dude can. Eric actually pulled up.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, he's just sitting there like, wow. He's like, it's gonna happen. And then when he turned on Cody, he was like, you can't trust a man in a pastel suit when they fake it. When talking about retirement, you saw it with Mark Henry, you seen it with AJ Styles. Absolutely the case. I'm looking forward to that match as well. Okay. We talked about Otis and Chad a bit. Which title is most likely to change hands? Because ironically enough, we had a conversation with it last week. We were talking about how there's not enough title defenses. And then we get a card where it's nothing but title
defenses. Yeah.
Because, I mean, it has been. I think that's the point that I forgot to make last week.
Okay.
When I was talking about the predictability.
Mm-hmm.
It's because nobody was in a point to where they really could lose the belt either without it being, you lost the belt like that.
Right.
Like with the way that they was having the long title reigns and things like that. So now for having an entire card almost that you're defending most of the belts, even like the women's belts, it's a lot of belts being defended this one.
Yeah.
One of them is in a position to where you like, okay, that person might actually lose this one. And the other ones are kind of like, they're still kind of newish, but it's still one of those like, okay, the people that they're going against could be formidable. Drew McIntyre, for example.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable, for example. I don't know about Piper Nevin.
That's the only two.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give it to Piper.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But even she's been doing good with this, like the spotlight that she's been given now for this build.
Not yet though.
Can I just say I'm so happy they letting her be Piper Nivens again, because that drop stuff.
That was so trash. Man, that was so trash.
That was bad.
Horrible.
Bad.
That was trash.
Bad.
He was just doing shit just to get a kick out of it.
Just for his own personal amusement.
Shits and giggles.
Pretty much.
She's Dewdrop. Why?
Why is this even a name?
She looks like a dewdrop. What does that mean?
Man, like what?
What does that mean, bro?
So your IC title, you think is most likely change?
Mine is the World Heavyweight Championship.
So Damian Priest belt?
Yeah, Damian Priest belt. Just and again, like it's the fact. It's like, okay, so we know. I'm thinking about what they're doing with Liz right now, and okay, so she is the women's champion, and Damian still got a title. But it's like, do y'all script Damian and then?
How do y'all move?
Yeah, how do y'all move forward with? That's why I was like, it's literally a toss up.
Yeah,
because Drew can easily win it,
in Scotland,
and it makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, that's why that's one of the ones I feel like, you know what, Drew probably can go ahead because he been putting in work.
So we're gonna do predictions. We'll wait till Eric comes and get all that stuff to do the predictions part. But let's talk about that Drew McIntyre Damian Priest match a little bit, because if Drew McIntyre does win the belt, right, you would assume that the next title defense that he would have would be a rematch of some sort, because it's a rematch clause for champions.
Yeah.
How does CM Punk fit in the picture? How do y'all think CM Punk fits in the picture if Drew McIntyre is the champion? Because part of the thing I was saying with Damian Priest having the belt initially was like, well, you don't necessarily need for, Priest or for Drew McIntyre to have the watching the video. Some technical difficulties. I'll get the mic set up for Eric. But I was sitting there wondering, like, what do you do? Because you don't need the belt to tell the story with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. So, like, how do you, like, if he gets the belt, how does that change the equation?
Oh, damn, look at the bar.
Yep. Welcome to the middle of the couch, my friend.
Welcome.
They got me riding bitch this week. No, what's up, everybody?
What's up, sir?
What up, though?
We were just
I'm
getting ready,
Eric J.
only known as.
Eric J.
We were just getting ready to do our Clash of the Castle predictions.
Gotcha.
But I was just asking the question of, if Drew McIntyre does win the belt, how does that affect the CM Punk feud that has been simmering in the background?
Simmering.
I think it just adds the title to the picture.
You think so?
Like,
but then it's like, you don't expect CM Punk to win then, right?
Yeah.
You can.
Drew has lost quickly. That is true.
You can expect
that is true.
And then the way
But again,
they've been wanting to build Punk.
Would they do it again?
Yes.
It would be kind of
For
funny.
CM Punk, they
That
would.
would suck.
I mean, like, keep pissing them off, like, make them matter and matter. Like, yeah.
And now he's lost his belt to Punk?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to see Punk as no champion. Like, who want to see that?
A lot of people.
He can't fight every night.
I don't know.
They don't fight every night now.
Man,
I don't know
fuck
who
that.
hate Punk more, Drew McIntyre or King.
Hey, you need a manager for this Saturday? Hit me up. I'll get flown out.
Not flown out. From you getting flown out to Tim talking about some feeling. It's been a lot.
Man, Tim has had
I've been all right, bro.
egregious pause
I've been all
pause
right,
moments.
You'll have to go back, Eric, and check the
Yeah.
video. We had to
Egregious.
see if Tim could touch the ceiling
bro.
without.
You ain't gotta
Oh,
see it. You
man.
saw it.
I'll
That
tell
day?
him. He didn't see it.
You want to see it?
No, bro, we ain't.
We are-
He good. He good.
I do it again.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's make some predictions for the card now. The WWE Women's Title match with Bayley, who is the champion, going against Piper Niven. Who y'all got in this match?
Bayley.
Give me the pot. No.
Oh, Jesus.
To give you the pipe.
No.
Jesus Christ.
So, like, I brought it up last week where I
Fit
was
right
like,
in.
who's had,
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, Lord have mercy.
who's had, like, the most disappointing
Title reign.
title reigns? It's between Damian and Bayley. Like, I've
Mhm.
just gotten nothing from either one. Like, I'm more interested in what Drew McIntyre has going on than Damian Priest, and like, I don't even care what's going on with the women's title on the SmackDown side. It's like, I think that it might be time, or it's just time to do something different
Ooh.
with Bayley.
So are you really gonna go with Piper?
No,
Oh,
but I do think we're reaching that point where
It's getting close.
They need a story essentially.
no, they
Yeah.
do. They do. Okay. So it's Bayley Queen. I said Queen Sweep. Clean sweep on Bayley
Yes,
then.
Yes.
Bayley.
Okay.
Indeed. Indubitably.
The women's tag title match is a triple threat with Jade and Bianca going against Shayna and Zoe, and then the Unholy Union. We all got the champs retaining in this one, right?
Absolutely.
It's like our match.
All right. Intercontinental title match. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. This is the one where I'm like, Otis is going to swing this match. I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that for sure.
Mhm.
I just don't know in which direction yet.
He's going to screw him.
I got Chad.
You got Chad winning?
Got Chad.
I had Sammy winning because of Otis.
Eric, who you got?
I don't know who you got.
I'm still back and forth on it. Like, I want to say Sammy.
Sammy can't lose the title right now.
I feel like Sammy's had a good reign.
He
like,
has.
He has, though, but he's like,
I think maybe
he's like on fire.
I think Sammy. Let's do Sammy retains. Otis helps somehow, and then you get Otis versus Chad at Money in the Bank.
There you go. I like that.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Sammy.
Like that.
I think they'll tease it out a little bit more. Like I think. Really?
Everyone likes a little tease.
I do, like, because I think that people are invested in like what goes on with Otis, so I don't think they're ready to pull the trigger on that yet. Like, keep stringing it along.
SummerSlam,
like maybe make it look like he's staying with Chad. He still gets beat down.
Yeah,
like helps him win the title, but like that story has to be like a separate thing, and it kind of makes it seem like Sammy's failed and like. Because it's basically he's like, this happened to me. I was under Roman for forever. Yeah. Like, you got to fight back. You got to stand up to him. And he has to actually be the one to do it. And it can't be like in service of Sammy winning the title. So, like, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
So
I'm going to go with Chad.
Okay, so we split on that one. I like that. Yeah, and then, I mean, there's so many different ways you can build that story. That should be fun.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I have to be.
I'm thinking about your shirt the same color, Ken, as AJ Styles' suit was.
Oh, you did have this on. Yeah, out here. I was inspired.
And you got the pink from when Mark Henry did the same.
Right, you got the whole
fake retirement ensemble.
Fake retirement.
The WWE title match. Cody Rhodes defending his title against AJ Styles in an I Quit match.
And still.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
absolutely. I think it's gonna be a great match though.
Yeah, they're gonna beat the hell out of each other.
Ain't no way they're gonna have Cody Rhodes quit.
Hell no.
Facts.
Of all the ways to lose, this definitely won't be
it. Damn, but why?
This won't be
gonna have
it.
AJ quit though?
Maybe he just pass out.
They're gonna do the Mick Foley. He ain't really said had a recording.
No, I think he might just pass because isn't that what happened with Stone Cold and Bret Hart?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he just passed out.
Ain't no way in hell I'm finna quit. I just went to sleep.
I fell asleep.
Took a nap mid-match.
Hey, if a nigga beats you to sleep, fam, that's something wrong, bro. Beat to sleep. That's the title.
Okay,
so we used to say that shit all
There's a title for you.
He gonna put you there.
All right, so we all taking Cody for that. For the World Heavyweight title, Damian Priest, who's the champion, going up against Drew McIntyre.
I got Priest.
I got Damian.
I got Drew. I think he wins it.
Give me Dame Dollar.
So you want Damian Priest? Wow, I'm alone on this one.
Yeah.
I think Punk still comes through. And like I said this last week or the week before. I don't think that Punk Drew needs the title.
No.
That's what we were saying.
That's just one of the matches you like, just let them beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, that gotta be on site.
They get their hands on each other.
I don't think that they need the title to tell the story.
No,
I also don't know how much longer we got before CM Punk is cleared.
Yeah.
And this could be a situation in my head where I'm like, they had Drew McIntyre do some business at WrestleMania. It furthered the story, but he's gonna have to get his pay. Like, you're gonna have to get here's your
Muppets.
Yeah, for taking this for us.
Muppets.
And for him to be able to win his title in Scotland.
It makes sense.
When he had his first reign where he didn't have no people around him, like he got his quote unquote WrestleMania moment, which was hilarious. That was only 5 minutes. But like, I think they really give it to him. Pause.
And I guess you can always have Punk screw him like.
And he loses the belt. Yeah, and he loses the belt quickly or something like that.
Damn.
Because I'm assuming that's SummerSlam. That's the earliest.
CM Punk and
it got to be like a street fight or something. Like I don't want to see them wrestle. I want to just see them beat the hell out of each other.
Survivor Series with them too.
It could be that too.
I'm just saying, like the earliest we're gonna get it is SummerSlam, so we still have 2 months or a month and a half until then.
We still got Money in the Bank before we get to SummerSlam.
I got Money in the Bank.
Shawty, what you drink? So pretty much looking at it. So again, this pay-per-view or PLE is in Scotland, and making a prediction on the Scottish wrestlers' record: Drew McIntyre, Piper Niven, and Unholy Union. Tim, it's like you got them 0-3. Everybody else got them 0-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 0-3 too.
I got 1 and 2, with the 1 being Drew McIntyre getting that win for his home.
Like, bro, you
the
primed to take an L in front of your people. Yeah. Like, they can't wait for you to bring your family. Hell yeah, take this fat ass L.
Exactly.
That's what Piper Niven's for.
But I do appreciate that, like, Triple H is actually leaning into like the home field, home court, home ring advantage. Whereas, like, I mean, like, granted, we all have them losing, but like with Vince, it seemed like he was screwing people on purpose, like when they went to their hometown
every time.
Like, he's at least putting them in a position to succeed, which makes them look like a bigger star and then rolls forward. Like Damian Priest and Selena Vega last year in Puerto Rico made them look like superstars.
Yeah.
And like they carried that momentum forward.
Jeff Boog agrees with y'all. All of the Scottish wrestlers are losing.
Yeah, these are facts.
All right, let's do some quick hits before we wrap on up and get out of here. So the scuttlebutt is that Ricochet is on his way out.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they wrote him out on Raw last night.
Yeah.
They had him get thrown into the side of a trailer like he was Rey Mysterio.
Lawn darted his ass.
He used to go, on the way like Rey normally
he hit
do.
the ground hard as
He
hell.
Yeah,
did.
he did.
He's good at selling.
I was like, yeah,
I
damn.
don't know if that was even a sell. He just got
He was
dropped.
hurt.
Then he got power
Ain't
slammed through the windshield.
Braun is a monster.
They said if
Dude,
you're gonna go out,
crazy.
we gonna build somebody on your exit. And here's Braun Breaker. Enjoy this whooping
The
on
new
your way
Brock
out.
Lesnar.
Dang near.
Yeah. That's what I was like. I was thinking that. I was like, they build it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he
Brock.
the
I was
new
like,
Brock
I
Lesnar,
used to
fam.
fuck with young Brock. Like, if they build Braun like young Brock, like I can see it.
That's what it's gonna be.
He got the Steiner blood in him, a little snap a little bit.
just think about how Cody will be once Paul Heyman gets behind him.
Just
I
feed him
was
the
saying
Braun
how
Breaker.
Cody would be. I'm like, who was talking
Well,
about Cody?
Cody-
You said how cold.
See,
he would
Jesus Christ, man.
I mean,
I thought you said Cody too.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
That's
why I looked down there like this.
I missed the whole sentence. I was reading the captions. I was like,
No,
what?
I really thought he said. Imagine how Cody would be with Paul Heyman. Like, what the fuck does Cody got to do? Like, you just really got to bring this motherfucker back, huh?
Damn, no, bro. I ain't
How cold.
like trying to like,
Sly at it. How dare they make Samantha sad with that Ricochet beat down?
How dare they?
How dare they?
Hey, man.
Him leaving does suck, bro. He's one of my favorites.
That Ricochet was definitely one of your favorite
He's
wrestlers.
been like from before he even joined because he was Prince Puma in Lucha Underground. and shit
Let me
like
ask you this: if he does jump to AEW, is
No.
he enough?
that. Mm-mm,
Damn.
mm-mm,
Not even a.
mm-mm. I might catch a highlight. Mm-mm,
You ain't gonna watch it, man.
mm-mm.
That's fine.
Okay,
Come on,
let's ask
man.
this. Is there anyone that could jump to AEW that would make you tune in?
Probably Roman.
Well, that should be garbage.
Outside of that,
That should be garbage.
mm-mm.
His face though, when he stopped for a second and he looked at us.
Like
You gotta watch the boys.
I really do fuck with. Like I was watching them all the way up until this point. Now I was like,
He said, "Now
They got the fast people over there. They got a few of them. All they do is counter every fucking move.
I
But
get it.
That's why
Flip
like,
everywhere.
he stands out more on the
Right.
WWE roster versus.
And even when
He gonna be another. Yeah,
and he was in a realm. He was in Lucha Underground. He was in a realm full of luchadors, and he still stood out. He was that cold. They just did not do it. They didn't do him right. The one title chance that he got smoked by Brock Lesnar in the motherfucking Saudi Arabia.
Why'd they even do that to him?
Exactly. Like they did nothing but play in my man's face. One of the best matches he had was against AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. Them matches was dope.
I think what sunk him is like he can't talk.
But he didn't have it. I will give you that.
There,
In WWE, the
yeah.
way that they've allowed him to, he's been real plain Jane.
Yeah,
Like Bobby Lashley levels of not talking.
Right. I would have liked to see him at least like. I know like turning heel is kind of cliche, but like it gives like a new twist on the character. Like at least let him try out something because otherwise he's just that's a dude that does
a
front flips and
generic.
shit.
Having him come out there in that
Generic
Power
babyface.
Ranger suit for a while was pissing me off. Like, bro, let my man's cook.
Where are the putties?
No, remember they used to do all that fighting. All they had to do was hit him in the chest.
Hit him in the chest.
We been fight 5 minutes, man. All they had to do was hit the nigga in the chest.
They would fold immediately when you hit them in that little button on their chest.
I swear. Like, when they used to come out and shit.
Hey, I remember one of our friends, I won't say who,
Oh,
they had came by. I think Tim was there, and she had on these boots.
I was not there, but
Oh, you
I
weren't
remember
there?
that.
She had on these silver
Moon boots.
boots.
Mm-hmm.
And all night we just kept asking her if she was looking out for the Power Rangers to come because she looked like putty shoes.
That man was hot that night, though, from what I heard.
Hilarious.
Hot.
The
like,
jokes were-
funniest ever. Like,
We need to bring Rib Session
Hall
back.
of Fame.
Rib Session need to come back.
That's bullying now.
It is.
Now that's called bullying.
I would love to just
It
sit
built
in.
character.
I need to sit on the good old fashioned Rib Session. It's been a while. But then I can't laugh too hard. Then when you laugh too hard,
what you laughing
at?
It ain't sweet out here.
She's like, no, I just know.
You came to be entertained, huh?
I sure did. I sure did. But shout out to Ricochet. Speaking of entertainment,
Yeah, good luck.
good luck in whatever comes next.
Absolutely. AEW.
I'm if he goes against, let's see, him and Malachi Black were tag team champs in NXT. Well, they won the tag team.
Will over there will be doing that. He felt like Will.
And that is his boy.
Malachi Black is my guy. Like I fucked with him for a while, but he ain't make me go over there and watch it. Hank ain't make me go over there and watch that shit. Keith Lee didn't make me go over there and watch that shit.
They buried Keith Lee though.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Keith Lee ain't doing shit. Like he needs to come back.
Yeah,
he definitely needs to come back.
Adam Cole too. The only reason Adam Cole
ain't make me go over there and watch that shit.
MJF are best friends. Well, their storyline.
That's crazy.
Dean Ambrose had me watch the first match on that motherfucker. I ain't watched it really since then.
He the workhorse. He
yeah,
the Seth Rollins. He the Seth
Rollins
of AEW. Basically.
He that guy over there. Okay. USA women's basketball.
I can't get with him.
You never liked him, or you just
Moxie? I never did. I never can get with his character.
USA women's basketball roster for Paris Olympics is set.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, because Caitlin Clark was not on that roster, a lot of the conversation has been, why isn't Caitlin Clark on the roster? What a snub. Blah, blah, blah. Do y'all think that it was a snub that Caitlin Clark?
No, it wasn't.
I'm glad that y'all, see, that's why y'all my niggas.
Wait, what was that?
That shit getting exhausted already.
Not a snub, bro. Like, if you want to talk about snub, you can talk about a Ricochet.
Yeah, that's the fucking snub.
The number 1/2 scorer in the WNBA at the moment.
Asia is up to like 28 points.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, she is cold. She been that though.
Her over under today was on 28.
She been that.
They had a taco for her too earlier.
Dropped it to 22. Like damn.
I said, let me. I said, tap.
Hell yeah. Did I think I didn't grab hers.
Asia Wilson, 22 points. Give me that.
Easy money.
I'll take that. Thank you, Taco.
I took Nafisa College.
Okay. But no, I don't think it's a snub either that she's not on the Olympic team. Like, it's not like you look at this team and you be like, oh, they got someone on here who trash, and then you be like, they need to come off. The argument, if you want to make one, Diana Taurasi.
Yeah.
That's the one I would have took off before Enrique. Because if you would have put Caitlin Clark on there over Enrique, then I would have had a bigger problem.
Now y'all tripping.
A bigger problem.
It's going to get racy.
DT ain't been
that's what I'm saying.
Worthy like the last 2 or 3 Olympics, but
she's a legacy pick.
She's a legacy, and like I don't have a problem with that. Like she's paid her dues. She won like her 5th, I think, gold medal.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because of her 6th Olympics. So
yeah,
she's 41. How old is she?
Somewhere around there.
41, I think.
You got to be around there to be in 6 Olympics.
Yeah.
Golly, that's a lot of Olympic basketball.
Every 4 years.
Every 4 years. You've been to 6 of them? God dang.
I did laugh because someone had pointed out when I retweeted the roster, they was like, dang, that's just the Aces starting lineup +1.
Damn near.
Basically.
I said they do got
most like, of them the Aces.
That is true.
Chelsea Gray still ain't played this year, has she?
But she said she might be ready for the Olympics.
Okay.
That's another one I really would have been like, okay, Enrique could have taken Chelsea's place.
No.
She hasn't played.
But they need a point. I get you. But if the thing is like they expect her to be ready by the time Olympic basketball rolls around, you need the point guard on your team.
Yeah.
Like
you do.
Enrique's she a shooting guard more. So like need the point guard. And you know how Chelsea Gray get down.
I know, but Enrique been throwing them up.
It's gonna be 86 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. Yeah, how's the Dickens?
Golly, okay.
Naked weather.
But no, Tech Fowler ain't gonna be mad about Caitlin Clark not being on the Olympic team.
We will not.
She'll probably if she can step up her game in the league, she'll probably be around 4 years later to make that team.
Absolutely,
and like, I hate that the conversation wasn't about basketball. It was about like they fumbling in the bag. They're not growing the game, and they're like missing the marketing opportunity. It's like I'm annoyed by a lot of like the conversation. It has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark, the basketball player, or Caitlin Clark, the person. It's all about her fan base and the media, who seems to make it their personal crusade to make sure that she's a part of every conversation. It's like it's fine.
Which is part of the market.
She doesn't have to. Like, I understand it, but like it's not the media's job. It's not fans' job to dictate like how the game of basketball is marketed.
Yeah.
Like, especially not USA basketball. Like, if you want to talk about the WNBA, like that's a separate conversation. But USA basketball has a like first of all, it's the Olympics. It's already the biggest platform that you can have.
Correct.
Right.
Like that's a showcase for the 12 women that are on that team.
Which are the oldest women in the league.
Right. They don't need Caitlin to help. Caitlin Clark gonna elevate the Olympics like that.
She's gonna be on the bench, and she's gonna be on the bench.
That's the thing. It's like she wasn't gonna get any clock on this thing.
Which is interesting because if it's any truth to it, that's
exactly
what they said kind of was the issue. They was like, well, shit. Even if she do go, she ain't gonna really get no run. And y'all be mad at that
exactly.
too.
Y'all gonna be.
But if y'all really watching the games and not Caitlin like y'all say y'all are, you will know that everybody on the roster is cold. Like this squad is stacked.
Literally everybody on that roster has a resume that either includes everything that Caitlin has done, save for like the scoring record, or like that supersedes it. Like they're all accomplished. A bunch of them are number 1 overall picks. A bunch of them are All-Americans. A bunch of them are
national
All-Stars, national champions, WNBA champions.
Yeah.
Like you can't go you can't go resume for resume with anybody on the team. Be like, oh, Caitlin deserves to get their own GP.
Absolutely
Like
not.
it's not the conversation. And like you're asking them for preferential treatment, which has been the case the entire time. Well, this entire W season so far. And it's like that is building more resentment in the players in the league, and like you can't put yourself in their position and then disagree that they don't have the right to kind of feel that way. Like they've all put in the blood, sweat, and tears to build this league to where it is. Like, yes, Caitlin's coming in and bringing a new audience, and that's great. That's wonderful. I love it. But at the same time, you can't come in and be like, well, fuck what all that y'all talking about. I don't care what you've built.
This my
like
shit.
This is our shit now. Like I tweeted out yesterday or today, one of the days. Quality in sports media doesn't mean covering the women the same way that you cover the men. That's where Stephen A. Smith and company keep stepping in it. Also, the W and his media partners have established their own culture, and people are entering that space need to respect and adhere to that. Meaning, like, you come in and you, like, figure out, like, where you fit in the already established culture of the WNBA. You don't come in and telling them, like, oh, y'all need to do this if you want to be like as big as the NBA. Oh, you need to do this if you want more people to actually respect what you're doing. Oh, you need to do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, come in, don't take up space, listen to the people that are already been there before you, and like, you know, assimilate into that a little bit. Like, then once you've actually
got the landscape down,
right? Then you can be like, okay, from the inside, here's how we can kind of help. Whatever. Like Stephen A. Smith going on and telling Andrea Carter like she's not gonna make any money because she don't know how to market herself. Like
she was like, I don't care.
Like that's what she wanted.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm gonna do.
Right. I'm a hooper.
You're gonna lose money. Anywho,
like, which tells you like that's a fucking sellout ass position to take. He's like, she's like, I value my integrity and the integrity of basketball too much to like compromise that for people that are coming in one, not in good faith, and two, that like don't care what we're doing over here.
Right.
No. Do it for the money.
And on top of all of that, if you just look at the stats, just look at the stats.
Look at the league leaders. You'll find a couple Olympians on there.
It's not the year. It's not the year. It is not.
The only thing that she's top 5 in that I've seen was 3-pointers made. She's number 5. She's tied for 4th with Diana Taurasi.
Also, she's probably tired. She's been hooping since November.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She didn't even have no break.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can wait to watch the Olympic teams as the Olympics kick off. UConn head coach Dan Hurley turned down a 6-year, $70 million offer.
Needs more
to be the head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers, and instead he's staying at UConn to try to get that 3rd straight national championship.
Not mad at it.
Blame him? And
not mad at it.
Dan Hurley also signed a new contract last year. That's getting ripped up. He gonna get a new one.
Oh yeah,
he getting a new one.
He was already in contract negotiations because Kentucky had tried to hire him.
Yeah.
So where does LA turn now? Like, there was a second, like last week we were here, we were like, oh, it'll be JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Sham said they're zeroing in. And then here comes Woj, like, actually.
The actual factuals.
Actually.
And it's funny because now Sham's taking a victory lap.
And now, yep. He said, actually, it's Dan Hurley. He's been number 1 option the whole time, and you didn't even notice. It's been super, super secret, and I got the
Bless you.
Thank you.
Salute.
And then Hurley said no, and now the Lakers are searching for a coach again, and now Shams is like,
Actually,
I mean,
Dan Hurley came out of nowhere. They've had JJ Redick at the top of their list.
I mean, he was supposedly supposed to be the guy who they're really after, but I don't know about all that.
Like, I guess. Like that is that's Kendrick and Drake for basketball nerds.
Yep. Speaking of Kendrick, real quick, before I even get to Ken about the coaching situation in LA.
I was gonna say you talking about a real Dave?
Oh, my fault. No, Kendrick. I was saying the Kendrick.
No, that's what I was like. I ain't never even heard you call me. That's why I was like, damn, she go.
He almost had a gas.
Like, what I do? No, he's having a Juneteenth concert.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
it's like pop out Ken and
that
friends.
Yeah, I saw that.
I said sometimes you gotta pop out the show, niggas. Kendrick said, and he gonna stream it too. So if y'all want to watch, I think it's gonna be on Amazon or something like that.
Amazon and Twitch.
Yeah, that's gonna be black. I'm definitely there for it.
I'm gonna have that on loud at my crib.
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all.
Black.
You gotta have that blast.
Randy, y'all going to June? Are y'all off for Juneteenth?
I'm actually working.
I'm working too.
Are you working for Juneteenth?
I'm off, but they gave us off, but it's time and a half. I was like, yeah, I'm working.
Are you
That's
off?
reparation.
For Juneteenth? Yeah. Dang.
But we do technically we do have off, so yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all.
Like I still think that Not Like Us is probably like the catchiest, but like I found myself replaying
Euphoria? That's
more.
my jam. That's my jam. I still be yelling out at home randomly. What is it? The braids?
Dude, it's a dude at work. Every time I see him, is it the braids? Like, where'd you get that from, bro?
Just be yelling out random bars from Euphoria.
My shit's still freaky ass nigga. That's my shit.
I was with somebody who did not realize until
Sam.
very recent. You ain't had to say the name.
Hey,
My
I was
nigga.
gonna say it.
My nigga
You
don't
ain't
give a
say it.
damn.
I was gonna say it.
Golly.
Just throw his wife under the bus. He don't give a
She ain't
damn.
realize.
She didn't
He
realize
don't
that
give
was
a damn.
fan. Freaky ass nigga.
Yeah,
She was like, mind blown.
Oh, that's funny. Freaky ass nigga in 69 God. That shit slaps.
It do. It really do.
Yeah, I'm a huge Drake fan, but that shit
Now you got
slaps.
that nigga dressing like Michael Jordan.
Man, hey there, Delilah gotta go. That gotta go.
I was so pissed off when I heard that.
Hey there, Delilah, I want you.
No, that version is the best one.
Right,
this nigga Drake came on talking about one Delilah. I don't need to hear this.
Oh, he did. What they call that shit? The British style.
It was British patois.
That shit.
So his
Oh,
so his response to allegations of cultural appropriation was to
appropriate more culture.
yeah.
And let me
I ain't mad at it.
And let me also just say, Hey There Delilah is perfectly fine. Okay,
I ain't mad at it.
that song did not need to be bastardized.
It did not.
I ain't mad at it.
Okay, so how are you mad about the Lakers coaching head coaching position?
All we did was just send that text to JJ. Hey, big head. we I see you over there. What you doing?
Are there any
Come back home, JJ.
Are there any other options that you want?
I don't even think there are any other options that I mean, the experience. Like I like what's the name? Like as a head coach, like he's charismatic as shit. That was the only thing I was like, can he be that charismatic as Dan?
Dan Hurley.
Yeah, he's super charismatic. Like he's real, like in your face, rah rah rah. On the sideline, I was like, can you actually be that as the Lakers head coach? That's the only thing I was thinking about. But basketball mind, like the experience he has, like all of that, everything checked out. So I mean, I don't blame him. Hey, JJ.
Like all the reporting up until like he declined it was like the Lakers are preparing this mammoth offers, blow everything out of the water. It's hearing like $100 million, and then came out as what, 60 or 70 million?
Yeah,
which a lot of money for sure.
Mil, yeah.
But it's that like it wouldn't have even put him in the top 5 of coaching head coaching salaries for this season. It's like I don't know, because the Lakers ownership, like all their money is basically from the Lakers. Yeah. Like I don't know if they have enough money to really compete with like the Steve Ballmers of the world who are like multi-billionaires multi times over. Like it's different. And like you can see it in like they're a prestige franchise, but like they don't have like all the resources that you would associate with it. So like they can't go out and just like spend as much money on coaches as like even like the Bucks ownership is paying for what 3 coaches right now.
Well, now that
Well,
Bud
not
got a
anymore.
job,
Bud got a job, but like they're willing.
one
to.
off.
They were willing to, and like that's just something that the Lakers can't necessarily do.
Speaking of the Lakers, former head coaches and whatnot, Darvin Ham
Yes,
coming
sir.
back to the Milwaukee
That's
Bucks
what's
Hammer
as
time.
a top lead assistant.
That's what's up.
That is what's up. The Bucks really missed
Yeah.
Darvin Ham.
Giannis just, it's like, come on.
Giannis was celebrating. Probably like, man, was like, yes. Him, Chris, Bobby, Brooke, all of them. Yes. Yes, that probably means that Sam Cassell is not coming to
I
Milwaukee.
doubt it.
It's coming to LA.
I feel like he might end up staying in Boston since Charles Lee is going to be going to the Hornets, so he can take that lead assistant job in Boston. Charles Lee.
I mean, that
best of
might
luck
be
to him, too.
the Lakers' pivot.
What, Sam Cassell?
Mhm.
He could be one of them.
Yeah, that could do.
He could
Wouldn't
be one
mad
of
at
them.
Although I feel like that'd just be D Ham all over again. But
Some
Basically.
NFL transaction news. The Steelers announced they signed head coach Mike Tomlin to a
Hey.
3-year contract extension.
Let's go.
He's going to be with the team now 2027. Shout out to Tom.
Shout out,
I said
brother.
Tom. I was going to call him Tom Michelin.
Tom Michael.
Mike Tomlin.
Shout out, brother.
And then Mercedes Lewis re-signed with the Bears on a 1-year deal for a record 19th NFL season.
Damn,
No NFL player has ever played longer.
really,
that's a lot of seasons to
That's
put on
a
your
ton.
body.
That's a lot of NFL seasons.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of seasons put on your body.
What impact do you think he's going to have for your team this year, Ken? Because, what are you expecting?
Just be the vet, man. Be more of a locker room guy. We got some young guys that is in our locker room. Just be the vet. Just be the old head. Be the OG for everybody, and just kind of be that locker room guy that we need.
Yep. And on a few snaps he get into the
Yeah.
game, block.
Exactly. Just show by actions and just be the voice of the locker room.
that man was drafted in 2006.
It's crazy.
That's
and he's still
crazy,
playing football.
fam. That's crazy.
We were in high school when he got drafted.
I was a freshman in college. But,
Oh, well, I was in high school.
Oh yeah, I was first. Yeah, we old, man.
yeah.
Old ass niggas.
I need to stay there. I really felt old when I saw that the Lion King, like 30-year anniversary of the Lion King,
Jesus
back in
Christ.
theaters in July. And I said, 30 years. Remember when that came out?
Mhm.
I saw it at the cinema. Look at that.
It was called the
I saw it at the movie show.
You really did see it at the cinema?
I saw it at the multi.
No, shit.
I did.
I saw it at home.
I don't
At
even
home,
remember.
by-
No, we had the
VHS.
VHS. Yeah,
I
I
got
think
the
we
VHS.
had
That
the
motherfucker
VHS.
also
got another one.
VHS.
Yeah. Oh,
Which they don't even. They call them VHS players.
Mhm.
Like
They're
that's a
called
VCR,
VCRs?
man. Like, Jizzy don't know that. They know
VHS
DVD
player?
versus VHS.
That sounds
like,
great. VHS player.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
I mean, man, I'll get mad. We had a in college because I was in college. I got to college in 07, and we
Mhm.
had like all the black movies, but we had them on VHS.
Is that when Soul Plan came out? No.
So I
what
played
else
like a
later?
couple years later, I
Okay.
think.
I remember everybody in the hood had that.
But we had to have a friend bring in one of the TVs that had the VCR
The
connected to the TV.
Damn.
Then nobody
Love
have a
those.
VCR no more.
But that TV was heavy as a
You was
motherfucker. I know that TV was heavy as hell.
Remember when you were in math? You had like the DVD VHS VCR
Combo?
combo.
Man, because you could record one to the man. I used to go to. Is the statute of limitations up? I used to go to Blockbuster and get the DVDs and have that set up and record it onto the VHS and then take the movie back to
Maybe you have to rewind.
How about
and
the
shit.
Blockbuster? Don't
Be
even
kind
exist no
and
Be
more.
kind and rewind.
be kind. It's like we watched so many movies. You remember that VCR? That VCR TV. All right, so to wrap up here, so on our social media pages, which again, I encourage you guys, if you have not yet followed us on social media, please do at Technical File,
Mhm.
TECKNICAL on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Technical File Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. We've been asking some questions to some people, trying to, just see how they've been feeling about things. And on Mondays, we're doing what we call Memory Lane Monday, where we just kind of ask a question and make you think back in your Rolodex, your mental Rolodex.
Roll.
I'm using all the old terms now. I'm gonna lean in.
Let me pull out my pocketbook. My
Shoot.
billfold.
I'm close to 40 now. I gotta change the lingo.
You ain't no damn close to 40. We way closer than 40 to you. Man.
Am I not close to 40 at this point?
Closer to 30 than 40.
Yeah, you definitely closer than 30.
I am definitely not. At
How
this
old are
point.
you?
I just turned 35.
Okay, you in your mid 30s. That ain't close to 40.
I'm closer to 240 than I am 230. And that's each second ticks.
Hey, you get old. You get old, goddamn.
You're not gonna age me.
Hey, age yourself, goddamn.
Right.
But what is the most memorable sports comeback or underdog story that you ever witnessed?
So
Witnessed.
I was there.
Witnessed, yes.
It was a failed comeback, but it stuck with me. Game 6, first round, 2017 Bucks and Raptors.
Oh, is that the Jason Terry?
Yeah.
When they came roaring back. The
Because that was actually the same day that they picked Mitchell Trubisky. I remember it because like the guys in front of me like started watching or paying attention to the draft because like the Bucks were getting dog-walked. and they were like, why did they trade up from 3 to 2 or whatever it was? Like, and they gave up all that stuff.
That
anyway,
was dumb.
It did wind up being dumb. But
there was so many better players. Don't give me started.
But anyway, like that was a crazy comeback, and it was like, and then when they like Jason Terry hit that 3 to put him ahead, the place exploded. Like that was one of the last great moments of the Bradley Center.
Bradley Center.
Man,
they had real nosebleeds in that motherfucker.
Dog, you would get dizzy going up there.
For real. Going down the stairs
like this at a slant.
Dog, one slip is over for you.
You gonna fall to your demise, man.
Like you was on slopes, not stairs.
You might as well call for a structure. You sure if you fall out there.
You was better off hopping over the seats than going down the stairs.
At least the seats to catch you if you fall.
Right.
What are some
he caught a lot of people.
I don't remember if it was like ringing in my ears or like my throat was sore. Like it was just like there was a lot of yelling involved with that game. It was fun. Like we gave them a standing ovation like when they lost because their season was over. But it was like it was
a good game. Shell said I was always scared I would slide and tumble down them stairs. I used to be so scared.
I saw it happen.
I used to think I was going to tumble down from the top and end up in the bottom, like the lower bar.
God damn!
That's how. If y'all never been to the Bradley Center, that's how
Jesus.
steep that mug was. I used to think I thought like if you fall from up here, you're gonna be in the lower bowl by the time
you're done. You're done.
I'm just imagining that dad that was like at the graduation. He was like,
when he was cheering,
and then he fell over the railing.
That would have been a bad ending at the Bradley Center if that happened.
Instant death.
What about y'all? Any comeback stories that come to mind that you watch and you're just like, dang.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus
Dang.
Christ.
No, she ain't come back.
She came back. McGrady's 13 and 33.
Ooh, yes.
That shit was crazy.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, that was one of them ones. To watch that and be like, wait, what?
That's why you still can't quite turn the game off like when it's within like
for
10,
reasons just
points.
like that. Because I think they was down with 8 with like 15 seconds left or some shit like
I forget what it was quick. So that's the only other one I think of like that is when the Pacers did it against the Knicks in the playoffs, where you just like, I thought this was over that quick. Cam, what comes to mind?
Speaking of Bradley, so the only thing I can really think of is I remember when Kobe hit the game winner in overtime, and it felt like we was in LA I was so amped, fam. That shit was lit. I was in there having a time.
It
was a game winner.
It ain't no comeback.
It wasn't Cody winning the championship.
It came back for me.
I did see some interesting wrestling ones. Kane had said on our Twitter that Kofi winning the WWE championship was the one for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serial Sensei said down 4 rounds, was getting obliterated in every round. Couldn't believe what I was watching. Then literally in the last seconds of the fight, Anderson pulls off a triangle and completes one of the craziest comebacks in MMA and one of the craziest ones that he's seen. Period. And then Bandana Guy on Twitter, he said Badgers basketball NCAA tourney first round maybe 04 in Milwaukee. Bucky was down 25 at half versus Richmond, and then Devin Harris led them to a 50-point swing, and they won by like 25 points or so. Shell said both Packers Cowboys comebacks. That's a good one.
I had a good one.
Which one?
The one where Aaron Rodgers got hurt in the first half
against the Bears. That was a great one.
Was it the first game of the season?
That was a
Monday
great
night or
one.
Sunday night.
I will never forget.
That was Khalil Mack first game, going crazy.
It was going crazy in the first half.
Aaron Rodgers came back drugged up.
He came out coked up, fam. How we was gonna win, fam? Of course we was gonna lose. My man came over, dog. Eyes buck as a motherfucker.
Glassy in that
man, hell no, that man came out coked out, bro.
Cooking our minicamp.
I did. He had a personal matter that was more important to him than
He'll be at the RNC and shit.
God damn.
One that stands out to me on the wrestling side is just Daniel Bryan's championship run when he had to do everything. Yes, all that. They had 2 matches on the same card to win the championship. And then, of course, I just got to say it in football. That's a good one. Packers, Cowboys is the good one. Bears, Packers is the good one. But 28-3.
Yeah.
The Falcons.
Tom Brady.
Super Bowl. I was watching that game like, boring. Boring. And then here comes Tom Brady. I was in the pit. I was just like,
you woke up.
When I tell you, I was around a bunch of Atlanta fans, and they were sick. Cause that's when I was over in the desert. So we was in a common room, all watching the game and shit. Atlanta fans, yeah, that's what the fuck we do, AT. Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's a lot of you Atlanta. There's a lot of Georgia motherfuckers in here. I was like, damn, there's plenty red and black in this bitch. They was in there talking shit. They got quiet as fuck. Motherfuckers start throwing shit. Somebody flipped the couch, walked out. I was like,
flip the couch, and motherfucker sitting on it.
That's some big motherfuckers.
That nigga was upset.
They was mad, my boy. I was like, damn.
On the other side of a comeback, and then we can move on. I remember very distinctively, very memorable, is when the Packers lost to the Seahawks with that onside kick that was bumbled.
We 3 of us at least watched that together.
I had to go pick out dresses with my bridesmaids after that. I cried all the way to the bridals. I was pissed that we lost that game. We was in Skybox just sitting there just pissed.
We was cheering all the way up into that. Oh, we like Atlanta, damn. We was kicking in this shit, Skybox up. We all, hey, wings and
taking
shots. Shots, hey, touchdown shots, hey. What the fuck happened?
It happened so quick. It was just like, wait, what? It was like we going to the Super Bowl and it was just like game over.
Like we all knew it. Like the first play, Tremont get beat. We knew it. As soon as he launched that bitch, like, that's game, bro.
Shell said I'm still damaged. And Sly, that's my most hated Packers game, Shells. I just talked about, man, that one still hurts me. So one of the things we're doing on our social media is on Thursdays, this or that Thursday. Last week, it was just about the finals, who y'all got. This week, I'm giving, this is a preview. And I want to know what y'all think before it goes up on the socials. Who is the better WWE superstar?
Okay.
Trish Stratus or Lita?
Ooh, that's a good one.
One of them people are overrated in the ring. I'll put it that way.
Ooh, which one?
The one that can't do a moonsault.
Oh, Lita.
Lita? Ooh.
She's overrated. I'll give you that. She's definitely overrated.
Ooh, y'all think so?
Mm-hmm. I always
feel like
so.
young Lita was.
I don't think I
the
would
Hardy,
say overrated.
without the Hardys is what catapulted her.
I mean, yeah, but like she's still one of she's a legend.
Like she was women's champion. She was putting on.
Trish was out here wrestling.
And part of why Trish,
half of that statement was correct.
Part of why Trish was able to climb to where she climbed, same with Lita, because they had each other. Like they were great foils with one another.
Mm-hmm. Which is why they had a taste.
Dang, I didn't know y'all thought. Y'all didn't know you thought Lita was overrated.
Yeah, I ain't never really.
And maybe it's colored by like her comeback now, where like her really
no,
bad.
her moonback not now.
it wasn't great in her prime.
Moves on this stiff and shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was going through the
like
clips.
she just be falling. Like her moonsault is just like.
Hey man, you gotta stop doing that shit.
Slight added she wasn't really a good high flyer.
No.
I mean, as somebody who put the clips together for this on Thursday, I saw some of the moonsaults and I said, I'm not going to put this in here. Some of them, she wasn't mooning. It was just assaults.
I mean, but young Lita would just hop on and then she hit the, you know.
What's my answer is Trish.
Trish is the better
WWE superstar. And I think the last run helped solidify that for me, which shouldn't be necessarily fair, but to see her able to perform still.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was crazy, crazy watching what Trish can do. My answer is Trish, as well. Are you going Lita?
No, I said Trish.
Oh, so a clean sweep here.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people might say Trish.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments as well. I did not expect
this or that.
Yeah, let us know on Thursday. Make sure y'all check that out, and we're gonna wrap up the show here. Words of wisdom. A couple things I just want to say. So give me a little second here. First, I want to say happy anniversary to my husband. We are celebrating 9 years of marriage this weekend.
That's a long time.
Hey, that is a long time.
So shout out to the Mister.
Hey, black love.
It is, and it's been making me think about just the journey. Like, we got married. I was 26 when we got married. Which, thinking back, like, dang, I was kind of young to be getting married. Like, I think about y'all wedding too. Y'all was 25.
25.
Like, man, we got married in the middle of the 20s. Like, that's wrapped up, ready to go.
Wrapped up.
That's it. That's done.
But you say your vows for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, so on and so forth. And this man has held me down over this last year. Something
serious, bro.
Crazy. And I'm just very thankful for him. So I wanted to say that, and then also just mention everybody in relationships. Everybody talking about, you got to give 100, it's 50-50. Like, that ain't normally how it go. Sometimes people going to be down and it's going to be 70-30 splits for a while until they can get themselves back up to
real talk.
Like, that's just the way relationships truly do work.
That's how they're supposed to.
And you got to have that love to get through that. So shout out to the Mister, because he has been just brother. A great partner.
The mayor.
And I think about our anniversary last year, which we spent in the hospital with Uncle Tony, and then the very next day he passes away. So this weekend is also the 1-year anniversary of my uncle's passing.
Yeah.
And I have so many different emotions of like, dang, it's my anniversary. Dang, I lost my uncle the next day. So it's one of those weekends. And then it's Father's Day this weekend as well. So there are a lot of different emotions. And I know a lot of people do tend to have their own feelings come Mother's Day, come Father's Day, with whatever they have going on in their lives as well. But I would encourage you as well, if your father is not living, those father figures, make sure you reach out to them. Your friends who you see doing that job, like, shout out to them. Shout out Ken, shout out Tim, shout out Eric, shout out to the fathers in the room here. Like, appreciate what y'all do is invaluable, especially if you have little girls.
Yeah.
So
soft now. I'm soft as hell.
So shout out to all the fathers. Shout out to my Uncle Michael. Shout out to my Uncle Pat, Uncle Cedric. Appreciate y'all so much, and for how y'all hold me down and have been my dads growing up throughout my life as well. Shout out to my father-in-law, who I just see him and want to like cry sometimes because he got that fatherly energy. When he's like, Dad, thank you, I need a hug. Thank you. So shout out to them, and then I'll shout out my biological father as well for giving birth to me and having me be here in this moment as well. So I did just want to give the air for, if y'all have Father's Day shout out y'all want to do.
Oh yeah, shout out to my old men, bro. Like, I talked to my pops today.
Your namesake,
the OG.
Yeah,
the first edition of Tim.
Right. We be cracking up all the time because like now he's in his Corvette club, so I'll be I'll make random appearances
out here.
He be out here. He's the vice president.
He out here.
Yeah, he's the vice president. So shit, we was talking on Thursday. He was like, "What you up to?"
Don't criminate him.
I was like, "Hey yo, what you up to?" And he was like, "Oh, I got this get together I'm finna get to." So me and him just kind of chopping it up, and they called like, "Hey, where you at?" He's like, "I'm chopping it up with my seed, man." Like,
with my seed.
I'm like, "Damn, bro."
Hell no, with my seed.
He was like,
hilarious.
"Save me a spot though. You got a spot for me?" Yeah.
With my seed. That's funny as hell. With my seed. That's funny.
We're going to the Snoop concert this weekend.
That's at Potawatomi.
Yeah,
that field in the back.
So that's why he called. He was like, "Hey, well, I got VIP tickets."
Are y'all going with him?
He said we're like 8 rows from the front.
Streets.
Man, have fun.
Y'all out here
So,
in these
I was
streets.
like, so happy Father's Day.
You already know.
Shit like that, you
this
know.
will be smelling lovely.
Also, shout out to my my other pops, my stepdad Red. He was there for a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
like he helped me through a lot of things. And you know he's still around to this day, bro. He's been dope, always will be dope, and he was my other dad always, forever and always. Even when I was graduated from the military, I was like, hey, it was around Father's Day. We took a Father's Day picture. I was like, both my dads, bro. Like,
that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's dope.
I fuck with him, bro.
That's beautiful.
That's fine.
Shout out, happy Father's Day to First Edition Tim.
The OG.
And Red as well. About you too.
Any
Father Day shout out.
See, Tim messed up my joke. I was gonna be like, women are so much better at this because I was just gonna say Happy Father's Day.
I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to y'all, man.
You keep it simple, bro. We're typically simple, but I just talked to him before we got here.
Yeah,
so if you listening, you a father or you are an uncle, whatever role you play, it's important. Shout out to all the uncles because as I've talked about, like my uncles are my dads. So shout out to all the uncles as well. Y'all play a very, very valuable role as well. All right, I think that's a good place to wrap it on up for the show this week. If you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On Twitter, Instagram, these PSN 2K streets. We've been hooping.
Mm-hmm.
At Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE.
I lost a remote to my TV, so I can't even play video games right now. At Bucks Runner on Twitter.
That's how you get.
That's how you get.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me.
Yeah.
What I got?
Here we go.
Deuces. That's it.
Check up the deuces. Y'all see how hard Chris Brown still be dancing?
That got me digging, boy.
He always. Oh, Quavo told me.
Right out.
I'm at my son old enough. You know, when we was kids, your parents would have you grab something that's right in front of you. We do that to my son. Hey, look, grab this remote. It's right there. He ain't just look at me. He don't see shit. He was like, all right, this. He definitely be looking like, fam.
Father's Day.
You call me here for this?
Can you have daddy his phone real quick?
If they're young enough, like they enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, once they get a little bit older, they're like,
I'm like, all right, now.